Quick video because fuel prices are going up in price tomorrow. I got this comment on one of my videos recently and it hit hard. My first reaction was it felt like a personal attack, but I like to overthink and analyze. And my ultimate takeaway from this is it's very common in the neurodivergent brain to ruminate on past mistakes. It's a fact that no matter what you do or say in life, you are going to upset someone. The first time that I had a spiritual awakening was through mushroom medicine, and that was the first time I was actually able to reflect on my past behavior and analyze how my behavior did impact other people. And I was able to meditate and do research on how I negatively impacted people. There was a period of my life where I lived in isolation and shame for the people that I did hurt. And it took another further couple of years of therapy and doing shadow research to heal from that and learn to let go of past mistakes. When I felt comfortable coming back to society, I met this group of sex positivity. There was this sex positivity community and they accepted me, and I learned so much about the love languages and unconditional love and communication and all the I learned so much from them. What I'm trying to get at is, yes, I've made mistakes, I've hurt people, and I am done living in shame. Well, I'm trying to be done living in that mindset. So I'm trying to embrace making mistakes, learn from the mistakes, and be a better person. I'm a better person because I made those mistakes. I still have regret for hurting those people, but I'm still trying to do better. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm still learning the limitations of the unconditional love that I can offer. Many people will say that that's selfish, narcissistic. I just don't want to give more love than I can actually give and then build up resentment and the relationship be unbalanced. Everything I do and say has the intentions of clearing up miscommunications. The intentions are good, but we all know that intentions really do not matter. What matter is the impact and the steps that you take going forward. I've spent some time going back and reflecting on past relationships, reaching out and patching things up where I know that I was not in a real good mental state and I probably took more than I gave. If you feel like I've used and abused you and the situation hasn't been resolved yet, I guess I'd like to ask you to reach out and I'll do my best to resolve the situation. But I need clear communication. I'm not going to be able to learn from my mistakes if you give me ambiguous, nuanced, emotionally loaded statements. I'm not going to be able to learn from that. I need to hear what I did and how that made you feel. To wrap up that video, if you want to be authentically yourself, you are going to upset people. The only case where you don't upset people is where you be a people pleaser and you shrink yourself to be more digestible for other people. Also, I could just not make these videos. However, I'm finding that the things that I talk about, a lot of people relate to them and it's very helpful. Some people get upset by it, but it's still relatable. Most of the things that I talk about come from podcasts and books. If you want to learn more about dealing with social situations, healing from shame, I would recommend Mel Robbins, Julian Blanc. They're my top two favorites. And I just finished this book, Surrounded by Idiots. It's a great book too. I'm a big fan of analyzing people. The 16 personality types, the 8 major personality traits, the A and B friendship dynamic, and the personality types of fire, air, earth, and water. Now, it's very important that you don't stick a label and categorize people like that because people change, they ebb and flow, but you can meet where someone is at using these techniques. And meeting where they're at just helps the relationship conversation, just helps navigate social situations.